How characters are stored in C. So we know character is the data type in C. It is used to represent the characters. Characters may include like letters. It can be letters, or it can be digits, or it can be some special characters also. So these type of characters are represented using the char data type. It is represented at char data type. So we'll see how it is stored. Usually this char data type stores single character. That is, if we are declaring some variable as char, some variable, it can store only single character, not more than that. Only single character is stored. Then it requires a single byte of memory. In order to store that single character, it need 1 byte of memory. That is, 1 byte of memory means it's 8 bits. So why 8 bits are used? How these 8 bits are used to store characters? So there comes the ASCII. Usually these characters have some value in ASCII table. So ASCII table will be having values like it ranges from -128 to 127. There are 256 values for it. So like -128, -127, etc., and like 126, 127, it will be like this. So each of these values will be having some character associated with this, like some special characters and all. So in between these from -128 to 127, we have our alphabets also, both uppercase alphabets and lowercase alphabets. So if we are considering, if we want to store this capital A, how it is being stored? Its ASCII value is actually stored in the computer. Computer can only analyze this binary values. So how it is stored? If we want to store capital A, it will consider its ASCII value. ASCII value of capital A is 65. So it will be converted to binary. What is the binary value for 65? It's 10000001. So this binary value is stored in this 8-bit memory. There are 8 bits here, so this binary value is stored, which means this memory is for capital A. So basically what is happening here is that while we are declaring and initializing a character, we'll do it like this: char flag is equal to A. Here char is the data type and flag is the variable, and this is the character that we are storing. So what is happening here is that we'll be having a container, like something to store. Its name will be the variable name, that is flag, and in flag we'll be having this A inside the flag. The flag contains A, and it will be having some memory address also. So this is basically how the characters are stored. That is, 1 byte memory is required to store one character, and only one single character can be stored. Now we'll see how characters are processed in C. So considering this program, an example, here the data type is char and text is the variable and B is the character that we are storing in this variable text. So now we need to process it, like how this this character will be displayed. While writing the print statement, here we have written printf %c text. So %c is used to get the character, to get the output as the exact character itself. So here the character is small b. So what we'll get in the output? We'll get it as b itself while writing %c and text. So text text has got the value as B, so it will print the value B. Next we have printf of %d text. We know %d is used to get integers. So while writing %d, it will display the ASCII value of the corresponding character, this character. So %d text means text is having the value as B in it. So we will get the ASCII value of B. The ASCII value of B is it is small b. So its ASCII value is 98. So 98 will be displayed because it is %d. Next it's written printf of %c 67. %c which implies the character should be displayed, and the value here the number given is 67. 67 corresponds to which character in ASCII table? In 67, here 67 corresponds to capital C in ASCII table. The characters capital C has the ASCII value as 67. So as it is %c here, capital C will be displayed. So in similar way, the each character can be processed, and we can display both ASCII values as well as the exact character in C.